Hello everyone and welcome to the Edmonds Racing Preview Show. We're back here at the Perch. We've got Trent with us. No Toby this week, you've given him the day off.
Yes, he's out trying to find our next stable star. So yearling parade, or just going and have a look at some yearling inspections I should say. And so he was off bright and early this morning.
Well, you guys had a big Magic Moons January sale last year, so no doubt you're eyeing off some next prize babies.
Yep, we probably won't be as active as far as numbers wise, but we'll just be looking for the best quality that we can afford, I guess, and trying to put people into them as we have in years gone by.
Very good. Well, speaking of quality, FREDERICK the Dane, what a win. Track record time at Ipswich at only his second start for the stable, and a bit of catch me if you can stuff from Robbie Frad.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He was great, broke the track record, which I was informed post-race was held by another fast horse of ours in Leslie's Choice, and that was a good 5-6 years ago now. She's had 3 foals to the track, so it was a fair while back. And he was outstanding, to be fair. He still wandered around up the running and sort of took the mickey a bit, but we'll sort him out. If he goes straight, there's a nice race in him, I think, and he can probably, well, he will progress to Saturday grade pretty quickly, you'd have to say. I think it was well documented. Robbie sort of just grabbed him up a bit first up. I was beside myself. He got beaten first start. I couldn't believe it. I thought there's no way this horse can get rolled today, and he just done a lot wrong. He actually was hanging from the 700. Robbie got on his mouth and just tried to really jam him and make him go a little bit slower. But it didn't work. And then he got run over. Wednesday was perfect. Bang, really good authority, up on speed, rolled and broke their hearts mid-race. They were all off the bit and chasing around the side. And I knew that he was going to be hard to run down sort of the halfway point. I thought, well, you know, he's done quite well and raced super.
Very slick. 1:02.79 was the official time. So well done to the Spicer Thoroughbreds crew. Obviously, this is obviously a developing relationship there, and they've got a runner in amongst the runners this weekend also.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Brad Spicer Thoroughbreds. He's been great to us. He's supported us with a number of horses. Going back to sort of Platinum Angel a couple of years ago, she got beaten this far. I think it was the Dane Ripper on Stradbroke Day. And the relationship's just blossomed since then. So it was good to get a winner for him, and let's hope Pedal to the Metal can make it 2 for the week tonight. Yes,
we'll talk about Pedal to the Metal in a minute. So big weekend of racing kicking off with a Friday meeting at Lismore. There was a couple of dual acceptors, but you've sorted out where everyone's going. Pretty Divine kicks things off in a maiden plate for the fillies and mares, 12-10 metres. For the Archer Park team, obviously resuming and has had a couple of trials leading into this.
Yeah, I think we'll just gloss over these pretty quickly because it might not be out. So I'll look like a genius in a couple of hours if I tip one. Pretty Divine, she is good enough to win the race. Does not look very well just yet, so I'm tipping that while she's got the ability to certainly win, I don't think it's a very strong maiden. She's going to improve with the run. So whatever she does today, just follow her into a next start and a start after that, and you can bet with some confidence. But if she wins today, all well and good. We look for something a bit stronger. I just feel that she's probably a runaway.
Okay, fair enough. One to watch there and see how she progresses. We then move over to race 2, a maiden handicap over the 14-10 metres. Midnight Boom, 3 odd fillies, 6 on debut at the Gold Coast and drawn nicely here for Robbie Fratt.
Yep, she was okay on debut. We've put blinkers on her. We trialled her up a couple of times in blinkers. And the last trial was good, but we left them off first start. I didn't think she was quite ready. Didn't look that good. Has come right on in the coat since the run. Work's been a lot sharper as a consequence to that. She's obviously feeling good, looking good, and working well. Great gate for Lismore, barrier 1, bang up on speed. It's a predominantly sort of leader bias track, or on-speed bias track, I should say. And for people who don't really know a great deal about the configuration of the course, it cambers down from about 2 horse widths off the winning post, off the inside fence, sorry. So that then lends itself to inside rail being the best place to be. a lot of horses look like they're going to make ground there, and because they're on the opposite side of the camber and running on uneven ground, they don't really hit the line that well. So it's something to watch, and soft barrier up in journey certainly suits blinkers on. Perfect, good race for her.
Okay, very good. And obviously the Lismore scenario, good to have the border scenario available now to target these races as you have done in the past.
Yep, that's exactly right, and sort of that's been a bit of sort of bread and butter for our stable, especially these lightly raced sort of progressive horses. We take them down there, try and earn some, well, particularly the Bob's horses, because we're only down the road from those tracks and whatnot. Try and earn some good prize money, let them progress through their grades, building in confidence and just learning how to race sort of all the time. And she's no different. You know, it just looks like a good race for her, and it's not a very big trip to Lismore, to be fair. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yep, you'll be shooting down the highway shortly. So let's move over to the final run on the program there. Race 1, 2, 3, AMISFIELD, maiden plate, 12-10 metres, was going to run at Mooloombah last week. Obviously that meeting was abandoned. We mentioned, yeah, it was third at Grafton, first up, and I guess looking to progress from there.
Yep. I was a bit disappointed in that run, even though he was probably a little bit big. He's had a stack of trials, but he's taken a long time to get fit. It's a little bit big, but just I thought the run that he had, he should have really sort of ripped through and got the job done, and he was only fair. Blinkers on, as I just mentioned about Lismore, on-speed track. I think he comes into barrier 7. We'll bounce him out and be pretty positive, and if he doesn't win today, you know, I'm at a loss. He's going good, looks great. It just looks a perfect race for him. And Chris Wessel from Archer Park has promised me a case of the wine if he wins, or every race he wins. So, geez, I hope he wins.
Okay. Do we have a certain type of wine, or is it just...
Well, he's named after a wine, and I didn't know. So,
okay.
AMISFIELD. And that's it. So hopefully he gets the job done today, and over the Christmas period I'll be guzzling on to some red.
That'd be a well-timed win, wouldn't it? So a case of AMISFIELD. Beautiful. Well, good luck to the Archer Park team and all the owners involved there. The other runner tonight is who we've already mentioned, Pedal to the Metal for the Spicer Thoroughbreds team. Was entered for Doomben last week, but you guys scratched and elected to wait another week with him.
Yeah, the track was just... bit rain affected, and he doesn't go on anything with any sort of given the ground. He's a mad firm tracker. We've seen it in track work. I was absolutely dumbfounded. We galloped on the big grass one day and went horribly when there was a bit of given the ground. But Brad reliably informed me that with any sort of juice in the ground, he's no good. So Sunshine Coast tonight should suit perfectly well. Blinkers on because he just comes off the bridle. You'll see in his last run, Zach rode him, and he was off the bit at the 900 metres. He jumped well and then just spat the bridle. Got bit about 4.5 lengths, but I thought made good enough ground late. Ben Thompson on, blinkers on, nice big track, firm track, banging him up on speed. If they go too quick, he'll be sort of first 3 or 4. If he goes on to lead, just rate him well and then let rip at the right time. Very good each way chance. I'd be disappointed if he couldn't produce his track work to race day.
Okay, and Ben Thompson's aboard there. He's in form also, so
yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, hopefully can make it a double for the Spicer Thoroughbreds team there. All right, let's move over to Eagle Farm. Big, obviously, summer carnival racing kicking on, and you've got some in-form runners here. The first of those is Jerry, who's lining up in a benchmark 85 handicap. Obviously, a good Saturday Metro win last start, but sort of, obviously, this is a new level, isn't it, for him?
Yep, certainly is. One thing that I was very intent on doing, or we were both very intent on doing, I should say, is keeping him down in the weights. He's not overly big, carried the minimum when he won the No Metro at the Sunshine Coast. Might have been blessed, you know. Iolite and Alyssa's Dream, who he faces again tomorrow, went along 1,000,000 miles an hour, and he just had the drop on him. Bang, third the fence, peeled out at the right time, got him down late and won with good authority. I think there's going to be similar amount of speed on there tomorrow. It's only an 8-horse field, but he's got brilliant gate speed if you want to use him. I think we'll bang him out. Alyssa's Dream probably leads. Archer's Paradox, they'll go forward. We won't be too far off them, and hopefully repeat scenario of Sunshine Coast 4 weeks ago. They can just get along a bit quick, and we're home over the top with a very light weight. It's been a target race ever since he won that No Metro. As I mentioned, like keeping these smaller horses down in the weights, because not many horses can carry big weights and sort of race very consistently. So a horse like him, once he finds form, maybe go up in grade a little bit, down in weight, and you'll find that they keep producing a consistent performance.
Okay, sounds like a plan for Cherry. And he's a horse that has had ability.
Yep.
You mentioned him when he was younger, but this prep, has he sort of gone to a new level?
Well, he had a good spell after his 3-year-old campaign where we basically run him every second week, and he was running in black type races. So a little bit of a drop back in grade, but he's been largely faultless this preparation. I thought his work Tuesday morning was as good as his previous work before he won. Wasn't out to break any records or anything. We'll leave that for Saturday.
Okay, very good. Well, good luck to connections there with Cherry. We then move over to Mimi Lagarde for Jerry Harvey in the listed gold edition plate. She was another good win last start, wasn't she?
Yep.
And has had a month between runs. And I guess, you know, Toby has mentioned her ability in the show previously and mentioned races like the Coolmore and whatnot. So obviously she's up to this sort of grade and was 4th in the Bill Carter over the winter at listed level. Yep,
this filly should be going into tomorrow undefeated. Didn't have much luck in the Bill Carter. I think Rhapsody Rose won on that occasion. She was going to start favourite in the mode the other day. And unfortunately, after a final gallop, she just had a really slight foot abscess on the bulb of her heel. And she missed sort of a little bit of like a couple of days worth of work. That basically, you wouldn't believe it, subsided like on the Sunday after she was supposed to run, sorry.
Right.
She was fine. So that was heartbreaking. Just drew a soft gate on that occasion. Everything just looked perfect, you know, to set up for a black type win. But anyway, blinkers go on tomorrow. We've worked her in the nearly every gallop since, you know, the last couple of weeks. Going super. Barrier 8, not really concerned. I think we'll probably just get on the back of a horse like Jackson on time or Far Too Easy. Follow something into the race, get down the middle of the track, hit the line. I would suggest she's our best for the weekend. She's a really smart filly. Okay, well, There you go. Lots of confidence, and obviously that little setback doesn't really pose a problem. Oh, look, she's a month between runs, but we don't really overwork her anyway. We're just pretty kind to her, and she's been kept up to the mark. She's come over here for an exhibition gallop last Saturday, worked up beautifully, you know, so that brought her up to speed. The gallop prior to that had a bit of a blow. Robbie stayed back and rode her here. Saturday, fitness levels were much better, so she's come right on and expecting a good performance. Okay, very good. Well, there's an early little teaser for the best bet. Yep. We then move over to Indian Dreamer for the Lucky Clover crew. He's back up to sort of Saturday metro level. Was 5th at the Gold Coast last start. That was over 1400, yep. and I guess the 1600 is a tick. 1600, big track, big tick. Track and distance winner from memory. Didn't have much luck first up. Sort of was looking to make a bit of a run. Had to come back to the inside. I think it was the leader was stopping, come back in his face, and then he had to get up the inside of it and get going. With any clear running, he wins. Look, barrier 2, Ryan Maloney, he'll ride him really well. I don't see a great deal of speed in this race, so if he can just take up a closer position somehow, he's just bereft of any early gate speed, which has been quite annoying because those get-back horses need a lot of luck and a lot of tempo in the run. So I would think if he could be midfield or maybe just a pair further back than that, he'll be really hitting the line hard late, and he's gone right on since his first up effort. So I can't fault him. Good each way chance, and I'd really love him to win a race for the Lucky Clover guys on a Saturday. Yeah, well, good luck to everyone involved there. Hopefully can see him storming home at the finish. Mm-hmm. All right, turning our attention to Gold Coast here Saturday. 2 runners lining up in the maiden handicap over the 1200 metres. Ballistic Babe for the Archer Park team. Mm-hmm. Missed a run last week, obviously with that Moolumbar meeting being abandoned, was a Gold Coast trial winner. And then also Empress Zoo lining up, resuming, was 2nd at the Sunshine Coast on debut. Look, Empress Zoo, I would suggest she's probably the pick of the two. She's had the run. We've been waiting in the wings for her. I've never seen a horse draw so many bad barriers. 19, 20, 22, 23, you name it, she's drawn them. So scratch, you know, goes without saying. She's had the run. She's quite a smart filly. Zach's claiming 2 off her. Ballistic Babe, I thought, was probably nearly ready to win pretty quickly off the back of her last trial and her work since. But I think Empress Zoo is probably the more sharp horse out of the 2. So Ballistic Babe, I think, you know, midfield with cover and let rip. Good each way chance. Empress Zoo, I was very surprised, even though she drew wide over the 1,000 at the Sunshine Coast, that she was sort of lacking that early speed. I think tomorrow, from what I've seen so far on doing a bit of the form, she'll be right up there, whether she leads or sort of outside lead, basically controlling the race, and I think she should be too good for them tomorrow.
Okay, sounds like a good chance there with Empress. She's obviously a Zoo Star filly.
Yep, she's a lovely big Zoo Star filly. Got plenty of ability. She's still learning what it's all about, as is Ballistic Babe in the race as well, being a first starter, but she's a filly with a good future.
Very good. Okay, we then move over to BEACHBREAK, who's a talented mare, sort of metro level horse, resuming here though, and was second in a Gold Coast trial leading into this. But you have highlighted off air that this is a pretty strong race for a Gold Coast Open handicap.
So they're all sort of evading the group races on Saturdays in town essentially, and there's some really good quality horses, Axe, Constant Flight and them types. I would suggest with BEACHBREAK, she doesn't look quite right in the coat yet, so whatever she does tomorrow, as long as it's a positive performance, settle where comfortable, get down the middle of the track and let rip, she'll improve a stack out of it. Whether she can knock some of those sort of really good, sharp, open company Saturday horses off first up, I would be quite surprised, but she's probably one for the multiples. I think she's got 52 kilos after Zach's claim, so lightweight. I just think she's going to need a little bit of luck against the good quality opposition.
Okay, and future aims for her over the next sort of few weeks?
So she's still eligible for that Rising Stars race on the week before Magic Millions, the Wave race day, which she ran a great race in last year. And the owners, who are all, a lot of them are Melbourne-based, would love to come up and watch her on Magic Millions Day, if possible, if she can get a run in the Fillies Mares race. So sort of that's the program. We have to kick her off tomorrow, essentially.
Okay, well, good luck to everyone involved there, and hopefully in for a good preparation. The final runner on the program, Loving Miss, in a benchmark 65 handicap. 2 seconds to kick off her preparation, and went really close last start.
Yeah, she was good last start. I thought Jaden gave her a good ride, but he let the winner back in. It was 3 deep, and then the winner just come back, slotted straight in front of him, and it was off and gone at the right time. You know, she still ran well, another 20, 30 metres and she's the winner. But we've actually not done a great deal of work with her in between. I don't think she needs a great deal of work. She was a little bit dour the other day, so I've just tried to keep a bit of speed in her legs. She had a gallop Saturday morning, and then we've basically left her alone this week. So hopefully that provides a catalyst for her to win another race. She's knocking on the door. Barrier 2 with Travis, perfect alley, perfect track and distance, and I like Trav on a filly like her. Good strong rider. When he gets at them, they really explode. So hopefully he can get the job done with her tomorrow, and she can line up for a second win.
Okay, well, there you go. Good luck to the Archer Park team there. Is there a case of wine involved with her, or is that a separate?
No, it's just AMISFIELD. So anyway, if the guys want to bring another one, I can share.
Yeah, Chris, there you go. The pressure's on. But all right, well, that's the runners for the week, mate. Lots of good chances there by the sounds of it. I think I know what you're going to say, but best bet? Mimi Lagarde. Like her a lot. Good filly. Desperate to win a black type race with her, and head to Magic Millions Day full of confidence. Very good. All right, well, sounds good. Lots of good chances. Good luck to everyone over the weekend. Thanks, guys.